All right, hello and welcome back to Craftoria. This is going to be episode 10. We're going to do a few things in this episode. I got beforehand, oops, don't do that. I made three of these quantum entanglers. So we're going to put one of those down over here. It's going to sit just above this. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to put this guy on top. I'm going to start pulling in all the resources from the nether. We're going to create a new one called mine items. We're going to set that security. We're going to go output. Oops. And we're going to auto eject. We're going to set this to extract. And that's just going to dump right into this chest. So what we're going to do is we're going to go. Let me eat first. You are very annoying. We're going to go to the mining dimension. We're going to set this up so it starts pulling from it. It's been pulling a lot of stuff. It's actually really cool. I'm going to take this, set it here, do this. I know this is not exactly the fastest route, but this is just going to get stuff done for the time being. Cancel that. We're going to do import there and then auto eject. We need to set that just for that one. Why isn't this working? Oh, because I didn't set what it was for. In import. Okay, so now it's going to pull and pull everything out of there, and it's going to go straight into that box. Over time, it'll slowly fill up. I do need to I need to get some netherite, so I can make the nether dimension, which is going to be pretty cool once that happens. Oh yeah, that's right. I got to go to the nether. Most of the plebs in the nether have either died or are, moved away or just despawned. Last time I was in here, there weren't many left. I think there were a few iron golems at some point somewhere in here, but I don't see. There's a couple pleb you can see on the map. So that's about it. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Let's get a pick here. I made a paxel because I kept, having to go and switch in between stuff. So it was just easier. That there, select items, select, then import for everything. So eject. And that there. Set that to go, and then it's going to start. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now it's doing that. I noticed when we first initially. Oh, there's an iron golem right there. Hello. You're looking kind of rough, buddy. When I first put this down, I forgot to clean the chunks. So when I came back a couple hours later, I was wondering why the chest was empty. And then I realized because I didn't set the claim chunk area, which was quite sad. um, yeah, so now we've got everything dumping into this chest here. We have a lot of resources. Offline, I set up the mechanism room. There's a few upgrades I have to do first. I'm sure you've all seen this before, but this is the processing area for all of the ores, all the generic ores, I should say, from Mechanism, and then just from general Minecraft. You have the oxygen that comes in, goes into the purifier. It goes in here and does its thing. It takes it from the raw copper, makes it into copper clumps. And from there, it distributes it into the crushing factory. It takes the copper clump and makes it into dirty copper dust. And then from there, it takes the dirty copper dust and makes it into copper dust. And then that goes into the smelter and smelts it down. All we need is some upgrades. This will go a lot faster. On here, so what I did, which you did not see because I did this offline, is under here I put an ME storage bus. I have it set to extract only. So I don't want bidirectional on here because normally it comes default by bidirectional, meaning that if there's too much storage going into your system, it'll start filling this up with other items, and we don't want that. So that's why you set it to extract only. Right? And in here is going to be all of our processed ore. And it's just going to stay in this chest, which is great. I just need to get a diamond upgrade so that these stack a little bit better. But for now, that's what's going on. It's going to take a while to process all the copper that it has, because it's got hundreds of thousands of copper. The other thing I did was I created a bunch of these pattern providers, and I put in a bunch of machines that just do specific jobs. Okay? So this crusher specifically does quartz crystal to quartz crystal dust. All right. So whenever it gets a request for it, it processes it here and then pulls it back into the system. Then with this one, it's going to have its own recipes. I have energized smelters that'll smelt things like glass and steel, and anything else that needs to be smelted. It can just specifically go into there. And this is all available from the crafting monitor. Same thing, enrichment chamber for the metallurgic confusers. The only thing I need to get is the ME requester, but I don't have the crafting capacity yet, which I need to do that to have more crafters so it can craft on demand. So what was I looking for? I was looking for the tier upgrades. I wanted to do a couple of those, so let's get 10 of these. All right, let's let those go through. It should be fairly quick to do those. No, it needs to make more control circuits, so that's going to be a minute or two. So let's go put the basic ones on while that crafts. So basically, I just want to get everything up to at least advanced for the time being. Okay, let's just add these guys on here. And then once we do that, I got another comment again about, thank you again for that comment. That's, amazing. I forgot that you can actually use the blazing, what is it? The blazing block of crystal. You can actually use that underneath the thermo generators, and it actually does more. Excuse me. It actually does. Actually outputs more power. I completely forgot about that because in the back of my mind, I was going to look for the soul lava, if it's even in this pack. I don't think it is. But I know in a pack long ago, I used soul lava for doing that, and it was like 32,000% better. So, is there anything? No, it's just regular lava that's in here. Yeah, because you can get the soul lanterns and the soul campfires, but I don't think you can get soul lava. Yes. Yeah. But I know there was a pack that I used that in, and it was just absolutely insane. Did I get all those? I think I did. Oh, that's right. I need to set the things on them. Okay. So once we get this done, we're going. Oh, yeah. Gonna see if we can make a few of those blazing crystals. See if we can add them to our array in the bar area. Here, I need blazing. I've got 101 blaze rods in here. I'm sure I've got more downstairs. So make a thing for that because I know how to make those. And if this actually works and it's, oh, apparently I threw that. If it's that much better, then we're going to have no problem with power, and I'll be able to upgrade everything. Let's just go quickly down to the mob farm, see if it's been producing. Oh my lord, it has been. All right, so no, I only have 76 blaze rods. I got lots of redstone dust, which is good. Get the ender pearls out. glowstone dust, get the string, sugar. Oh, an osmium sword. Smite 1. Iron shovel. More trophies. Okay. Oh, what was that? A witch trophy? Spider trophy. Slime trophy. Another blaze. That should be good for now. I did not have this online last night, so that could be why it's not didn't actually produce that much. I do have a lot of XP. That one's almost full over there. I know this one is. Ooh. All right. Well, I'm gonna be able to get some levels soon for enchanting. That's always a good thing. All right. So let's go here. Let's dump the bag. There we go. So what I want to do today is I want to make, sorry, excuse me. I want to make some more drives, because this is going to start filling up soon. When I came online this morning, the top one was actually red. But I did create the quantum entanglepers this morning, so that's going to take a little bit of time. So I need, let's do 10 of these. That only requires 90. How about 20? Can I do 20? I can do 20. No crafting CPUs. Okay. Why am I no crafting? Oh, because this is still waiting on this. Okay, it's still doing the 4-3. Okay. So we're gonna have to wait. So I don't have any crafting recipes. So let's create some. All right. So we need that. Oh no, I have no more patterns. Oh, patterns. I have blank patterns. Okay, good. All right. Go back to that. Crafting. So we need the blank crafting unit to start with. And we need the co-processors. We need, does it require each of the older ones? It does not. Okay. So I'm going to go straight to 64K. This is going to be a tax on a lot of our resources, but what I want to do right now. And I would like to make a crafting monitor for the front. Now, where is that block? Storage, there's crafting monitor. Okay, and I need to make an enemy storage. Okay, so I need the bright illumination panel. Storage. Wait for it to switch. So the bright illumination panel, which just goes to the regular panel. The panel. Okay. And I need to make this here, and I need to make the redstone torch. Because the system just does not know how to do it without me giving it a little helping hand. And then soon enough, once we get this and the power and all that stuff done, we're going to add the rest of those molecular assemblers and make our thing really large so that we can have lots of crafting patterns. Excuse me. Hey, it's gone red again. Okay, so let's see if we can make, how many do I need? I'd like to make my usual one, which is 10 of the crafting, and 2 co-processors. See if we can manage that. I wonder if I should actually make a bunch of smaller ones so that it's easier on resources. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do a bunch of 4Ks. I know I said we're going to do the bigger ones, but I think that may eat up too much of our resources right now because we're not there yet. All right, so let's do a bunch of the 4Ks. So if I want 4, no, go for 6. So 6, 6 times 10 is 60. Then I'm going to need 2 times 10, which is 20. No. Try 60 of these. Okay, so that looks like it's going to work. And then the co-processors, once those are done, we'll actually do one less. We'll do 20. We'll do 10 of those, and then we'll do 2 of the crafting, 10 of the crafting monitors, so I can put those on there. All right, just taking a sip of coffee there. All right, let that go. Let's see if I can find here. So 12 of them now. Let's go upgrade the rest while that's building. The other thing I did is I built out the farm. I think I built out the farm before, but then I had the logistics pipes on. I put them down and underneath, and they're in here in this chest, which is hooked up with a storage bus. So all the essences are going into here. I did get the dark oak that I needed for the tree ones, and I got the ice essence as well. So now we have all those available to us, and they're all going into this one little spot. It's really cool. I don't have to go to each individual one. I just have to keep checking to make sure that I've got enough diamond hose to allow it to go, because they're going pretty quick. Oh yes, tiers. That's what we were doing. Okay, let's get these into here. And shift right click. And now it gives them an extra 2 slots, which is really cool. And oh, I never powered those. All right, so I need to go get power. I need to make more of those panels, or just get the wireless thing going. I don't know which one, but I'm going to do one of them. All right, so I need universal. Grab that. Da, da, da. Here, over here, you can see I was doing some wiring underneath here. Do I have? I don't have any. Thank you. All right, that goes out here. Universal. Okay, the rest are done. Excuse me. God. All right, and those are online now. Online. We still have power in the system. Good. All right, let's go check our crafting system. We got 27. Take the 20 and let's go into here. Okay, so now we got 3 remaining. I'll get the rest, come up here. Oh, I can't wait till this is being faster. It'll be so much nicer. I need to get back to playing All the Mods 10, the other mod pack that I've got going on. I kind of got a little obsessed with this one. So I need to go back to that one, but that one's got all the upgrades. It's got everything is just done in that one. I just need to go and do the star stuff soon. So I need to go back and get that done. Just kind of get hooked on other things. Tell me some of your go-to mods. What are some of the best mods that you like, that you always want to have playing a pack? Mine would be Mekanism. It used to be refined storage. I wouldn't play a pack if refined storage wasn't in it. But now I'm kind of an AE guy because I find that it seems to work a lot better. Um, I don't know. Like I used to love the way, except that there was no way to hide the cables for refined storage. Whereas AE, you can get all the covers for all your cables to make them look like the walls. I'm messy, so I do not bother to hide any of my wires. I tend to hide them underneath the buildings. That's where I like to hide them. And then you do see some, pop out of the ceiling or, interconnect. I've seen some guys design their bases where they cover up everything and you don't see a wire anywhere. I think that's pretty amazing. It's a lot of time. Um, but yeah, what are some of your go-to mods? So mine are Mechanism. It's now AE, and Mystical Agriculture. I love Mystical Agriculture. Um, Botany Pots was a big one too for me before. I mean, it still is. If I play a pack that's not 121, then it definitely, Botany Pots is all the way. But they haven't, Dark Hacks hasn't, I guess, migrated it yet, or doesn't have it working properly, or something or another. Um, I have his Twitter watched, so I'm seeing when his releases are. But yeah, those would be my top, mods that I love. I love that and RF tools. I know I can't remember his name. I think it's Marty something. His Twitter name, but he's got RF tools almost working. So that'll be out soon, and then we'll be able to get the builder and the dimensions and all that great stuff. So we'll be able to get that again soon. I can't wait. I don't think of what else I usually. I think those are generally the three. I love botany pots because you can do farms and fields in such a tiny area and just have them, have the hopping botany pots go right directly into a chest. And then you can either A, feed that chest directly into your system, or B, you can have like a storage bus, or you can feed another chest that has a storage bus on it. So it's really convenient. I love it. I've been using them God knows how long. Let's see, how are these doing? Crafting. They're not. It's still working on them. Okay, so it's just slow. Um, Guessing it must be making them up here. Yeah, it's just making them. So I need acceleration cards to speed these things up. They're so slow. I really need to do something with these buildings, make them a little better. I made the villagers a house back there, with a bunch of beds and stuff, just because they kept bugging me in my area. They're not bugging me as much now that after I gave them that house. So I got bored. I don't know when it was, not last night, but the night before. Um, and I was so sick of seeing them everywhere inside. Um, so I decided to build them a house with a bunch of beds, and they just disappeared. So every once in a while, you'll see one come in and sleep in the bed, but not really not as often anymore as they were. Not to mention too that I saved a bunch of them from the Nether. Oh, yep, there's one that just went in my bed. So I think I have too many villagers now in my village for the size of it. I think I need to build them a bunch of new houses so that they have somewhere to go and they don't just decide to, take over my area. All right, so I'm gonna need this here, this here, this here, and probably one for the last one. See if I can finish one. Because now we've got these other ones connected, but they don't have any coprocessors on them. That was making the crafting storage. Now that I have these, I should be able to actually make the coprocessors. So I need 10 of those, right? No, I need 20 of those. But that's going to be hard because the other system is very slow. You know what? Let's cancel this. Or is this going to be fine? No, we'll cancel that. And what we'll do is we'll see if we can make acceleration cards. So if it's 6 times 5, yeah. Just make 30. What the hell? I'm missing the advanced card. Why are you not making advanced card? Where is it? Here, here, and there. Wow, that's expensive. Ouch. Thank God for that other mining dimension. Okay. Now we got these going. We'll be able to put those in the machines upstairs, and then these will start going a lot faster. Hopefully that doesn't tax the power too much. There's that, 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 and that. Right. We should see them come in a lot faster now. Oh yeah, look at that. 13, 14. Nice. Oh, I need to turn on the thing again. Crafting CPUs. Oh, co. Oh. So I need, where's my dirt? Here, here, here. Two. So that should do for that. I don't think that's actually working right now. So let's just do this. Okay. So that should be good. Now our crafting CPUs. Oh, they're 40K, but they're not bad. I have 5 of them. So that's the key there, is having a couple extra. Why does that one have 4 coprocessors? I have an extra on there that I didn't realize. Oh yeah, because that one already had coprocessors on it. Haha, okay. All right, and 1, 2, 3. Oops, no, I didn't want to put those ones on there. Okay, those will be the 3 larger ones. I can't really use those right now, so that's fine. Unless we've got more in the queue that I didn't know about. Nope. Okay, so we're all good. I'm going to put these back in the system. Now we have more processing power. So now let's make some more storage. Okay, so I want 64K. I want 20 of them. Can I make 20? All right, I can. Perfect. It's going to eat up a lot of resources, but it's better for the future, right? So let's see where they went on to that one. So one of the larger ones. Good. Look at that just fly through there now. Much better than it was, at least. Okay. Um, so there was something else I wanted to. Do we have enough? Let's check. We have 18K. I think there should be enough to get the master crystal. think it should be. Mystical. So let's get the infusion crystal, and that has 1,000 uses. Okay, so we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, I think 4. 4 is what we need. All right, so let's get excuse me. The Prudentium. Okay, so let's just keep going until it breaks. Because we can always go backwards with making them. It's kind of a pain to go forwards with them. Because you have to have all the different crystals. And once you get the master crystal, you don't have to worry. So we have how much regular essence? Okay, so I think we have got 4,000. That should be good to go to the next stage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need to go to Therium. Here. And then Therium to Ethereum. All I need is, I think, 6 or 8 of the Supremium, so I can get the Master Crystal. All right, so I have Supremium, that works. I need a Supreme Gemstone, which requires this. Get one of those. Okay, we can get the Gemstone, that's nice. All right, and then we just need to put it all together, and we have the Master Infusing Crystal. Okay, so now we don't need to make those useless crystals anymore. We're doing this. So, what I wanted to do was work on some of the other tiered stuff, but I think we'll do that later. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough essence and everything else to get those. I do want to make the rest of the crops that I want and start putting them down. Like I've got a whole bunch of inferium like over here. That's all just inferium. Oh no. What did you do? And why didn't you take care of him? At least that didn't destroy my farm. Thank God for the claiming system. Oh my lord. That scared the crap out of me. I thought I was going to lose everything. All right, so what were we talking? Yeah, so the farm. So I've got all the stuff running. I just want to get more seeds so that we can get more, essence and stuff like that. I definitely want glowstone. Glowstone is a big one because once you get farther into AE, you need a lot more glowstone to do things. So I want the glowstone seeds. I've got glowstone. I just didn't have any of the Therium essence, right? And I've got the prosperity seeds. It's not a problem. What was the other one? And the other big one was redstone. You start using tons and tons and tons as you keep upgrading the ME system. And you need lots and lots of redstone. These are only tier 3s, so they're not that hard to make. So I'm going to do that at some point. We're going to make some seeds for that stuff because I've got all the resources for it. I mean, I've got 3,000 redstone as it is, but once you start getting to some of the larger crafts, it starts really eating up your system. All right, let's grab these 8 drives. There we go. A bunch of new fresh drives. I'm going to get the... Oh, what's that machine called? Slide. No, it's not on that side. It's on this side. The Spatical IO, I believe it is. Or, no. The IO port. This one here, I think. You can put your old drives in there and then take them apart after you transfer all the stuff over. Because these are a bunch of 1K and 4K drives. So I'd take a bunch of these and make them into, 264K drives or something like that, or down the line. Okay, so now we want to try the Blazing Crystal. because if we can get more power out of our current blocks, that would be great. So let's just start with 10. And this will start doing its thing. Oh, what we should have done. Oh, that's what I should have done. Was upgraded the rods first to blazing instead of just the standard ones. They'd go a lot faster. But while we're talking about this, let's just look up the rod recipe. And so we're at basic right now. So let's go hardened. And then we just did hardened and then blazing. And we'll add those into our queue. Yeah, because we've only got those two. Get those done as well. Because that'll just make things run faster. So I need 10 of them. I need 5 on each. Missing blocks of quartz. Apparently I didn't teach the system how to make quartz. I did not. Okay, so a block of quartz is just made like this. And that's the other thing. I'd love to get quartz so that I don't have to worry when making anything with power. Because it uses a lot of quartz. And a lot of blaze rods. I need blaze rods too for mystical agriculture. But that's going to require getting the daggers and the solium jars, which is a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. That's the only downside. I could go the route of hostile neural networks, I think it is. So I need to add this one in. Let's add this. And then let's create rods. I need blazing. I need 10 of those. Now it knows how to make them. Okay. So it's going to make those as well as the blazing crystal. Guess I could do the hostile neural networks. That used to be an old mod. It came back just 119 maybe, or 119 or 118. It came back. The guy recreated it, or someone took the project over. That was a great mod in the old days. Hostile neural networks with the simulation chamber, the loot fabricator. Loot fabricators can just fabricate almost anything, and you can put almost every mob into it. All you need to do is create the blank data. Once you get the blank data model, you just right click on one of the mobs or whatever you're fighting, and then you have to beat it, say 5 to 8 times. Like just kill them 5 or 8 times. And then once you've got a network once you've got the data for 5 or 6 kills, it gives it enough simulation data that it can start simulating it. And as you simulate it, the data gets better and better and better, and then you get more and more loot. The only downside is if you're not ready for it, these prediction matrices use a lot of clay. And you need glass panes for them. And then they give you these overworld predictions, right? And as you get these, then you can put them into the loot fabricator and create whatever loot you want from these little predictions that you get too. It's a really neat mod. It uses a lot of power. Okay, so let's see if those blazing crystals, we've got 3 of them. All right, and we got 5 rods. Why did it do the rods first? I guess it must be stealing them. 3, 4, 5. See if we can replace a couple of these on the fly. It takes a long time to make 1 crystal. So by replacing them, these basic ones, they have a lot more power and they run a lot faster. Like even 2 of them run faster than the 5 that were there. Now look at that, instant, almost. And just do all of those at once. Back in here. The other 5 rods. I remember I did that once while it was in the middle of making stuff, and then I'm sitting around wondering why the stuff's not being made, because I pulled off the actual rods, and it couldn't make anything. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I need those 6 and then 12. I need 12 more to expand these out, and then I need to go up to the rest of the wire. Make them a little bit more powerful. You can make these things massive. I don't know what the limitations are, but I know you can make them really big. All right, so this is really starting to fill up. This is great. I have lots of iron. I have too much copper. I really have too much copper. They really need to make. I know Mekanism did it, and I pat them on the back, give them a round of applause. They introduced using copper in almost all the recipes, which is amazing because the last mod, like the mod pack before this, I had like a couple 100 million copper in like 119, 120. And because you would just mine up all this copper everywhere, and there was really nothing to do with it. Like you had, say if you played some mod packs, some had some copper weapons or some, things that you could build out of copper. But that was about it, and it was very limited. It didn't do a lot, but a lot of the mechanism stuff now uses copper. The what are they called? Mech. I think it's the alloys. Now use copper. This used to be iron. You used to have iron to make these alloys, but this is amazing. You can do this. You can make hundreds of thousands of these and not take a dent out of your iron anymore. You can use it for other things like the steel that you need. Um, so it's great. So I've got 10 there. So let's go to the power area and let's try this. See what the bonus is. Um, I'm hoping these are the things that he was talking about, and I just didn't miss um, his comment. I know I read it quickly and I replied to it, but sometimes I, read like I should. That has nothing to do with me making videos. That's just the way I always have been. And I'm forgetting these things. All right, so let's do this right on the end here. So this one right now is doing 100% and it's doing 200 FE. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I'm going to get the blazing thing. I'm going to put it right there. And we're going to take a look at this. And it's the exact same. 200 FE. Yeah, so it's exactly the same. Yeah, it didn't. I guess lava and the blazing are exactly the same. So that's okay. It's just, I guess, another way of doing it instead of using lava for it. But lava was convenient because I just got it from the Nether. And it was, my time, not your time, that you didn't have to worry about seeing it. Let's check. Power. Blazing generator. So if we look at the heat sources, actually that should be 2800. That's only 1,000, so it's wrong. So it's not showing the right one. So this should actually be block of blazing crystal. This should be more power than what this is showing. Maybe it hasn't updated. Because it is in the right spot. It's underneath it. So this actually should, he was right. They should be producing more. I don't know why they're not. Ooh, trying to get me. So he was right. In the in EMI, it shows that they're supposed to get more. Maybe it just needs to update. Let's try breaking one. We'll put it back. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it needs to be broken. 0 FE. But it's full. Not generating everything. Okay, so block of blazing crystal. When we look in here, under blazing, right click, heat sources, block of blazing crystal. Okay, so it's the same one from Power. It's just not, something's not right. Blaze block. Blaze rods. Did I make this wrong? It's got the same name, doesn't it? Block of blazing crystal. Block of blazing crystal. Maybe I made it wrong. I'm going to go back. We'll do the route that it shows, not the way I did it, and see if it actually makes a difference. I know. You're shooting at me. It's fine. Don't worry. I've been watching, I think it's Muffin Man, another YouTuber. He does the 100-day Minecraft videos. He's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I love the way that he plays too. I love how he tries to get into tech. Throughout his video, I just wanted to send him tutorial videos. Here, this is how you do this. This is how you do this. But I don't think that's the way he plays. I don't think he plays the way, I do, where I get into a tech fully. But he's hilarious. All right, so blazing block of crystal. So let's make this one first. Okay, so that one there. And then if I look this up here and here, it shows this one here, but it says I need to energize this one. So let's do this and see if it makes a difference. Makes the exact same block. Yeah, exactly the same block. But we'll go test it. Because I don't know if it's me or if maybe the pack's got something weird. So let's go back out there and let's pop this one down. See if it does make a difference. This comment was correct. EMI does show the same information. And it would actually make a big difference for the amount that it powers. Excuse me. All right. Well, let's check this out. Do. All right, so let's break this one and put this there. It did. Look at that. Now that's 280. Oh, no, these ones updated. Oh, one of them updated. This one did. That one did not. That one did not. That still says 0, which is really weird. So some of them updated and some of them didn't. I wonder if there's like a cache inside of it until it starts generating more. It doesn't know. So maybe that's it. It has to actually generate more. Yeah, because these are all updated now. Okay. So yeah, maybe there's a, until it generates and detects the heat source. So I could replace all of these with the blazing crystals underneath them. Once I have a better source of blaze rods, I think I will probably do that. But probably by the time we get to that point, I'll probably be moving to reactors. But thank you for that. That is awesome. Always knowing a different way is great. So I love the comments that everyone puts. Feel free to comment more, if I'm doing something wrong or if something you like. Yeah. I love to interact. Came from a job where I interacted with thousands of people, maybe not on a daily basis, but in general, thousands of people. So doing this solo is, sometimes it's a little boring. So by getting your comments, it gets me excited on the next video and what to produce, just to see what you guys want or like that. Do you guys like any other games? Like Factorio, um, anything, just like, I don't know, other games to play. I mean, I know I've got Roblox on my channel. I mostly got into that because of my kids. They're all a bunch of Roblox nuts. They don't stay on games for probably more than a week, less than that. Their attention span is so low when it comes to playing games. So they will play Minecraft. We have a Minecraft server. I have my own Minecraft server at home that we all get on and we all play on. I even got my wife into playing it, which was really cool. She loves building, so I give her creative mode and she just goes and builds to her heart's content. She does giant tree houses, castles, buildings like this, um, buildings like the mob farm or the mob area over there. Like she'll build shit like that, and I don't know where she gets the ideas in her head from, but she's amazing at it. And I build blocky squares. um, like the most creative I'll get is I'll put fences in between for windows so that mobs can't run in. But I build for function, really, not for design. Until I'd say last year, I only built underground. I never really built on the surface. Like I might have made a little tiny dirt hut with a door that was stairs going down, and then everything I built was underneath the ground. That's just the way that I liked building. And slowly but surely, I've been trying to come out of my comfort zone for doing that. Building down is easy when you don't have to worry about mobs or anything else during the day. I do want to get into Dyer's mods. That new mod that he came out with, it looks awesome. It really does. I just haven't seemed to gotten on there yet. I have more thermal generators. Maybe I could make those with a bunch of blocks just for the sake of it. But I'll do that after. What was I working on now? I don't remember. Actually, I think that was probably it for today. So yeah, you guys, if you have any suggestions on what you want to see, or if you want me to get into certain mods, or do a tutorial on a certain way that I did stuff, I will be doing intro crystals soon again. So just like the tutorial I made that's already on my page, I'll be doing that again. Oh yeah, I gotta finish this. I kind of left that a little open. Yeah, let me know. I'm up for definitely doing stuff. I'm not a big magic guy, but if you guys really want me to, I'll try and learn the mods. I know I've seen a few videos of some people doing them, and they look cool. It's just I'm not really a combat guy. Most of the time, I end up getting myself, all the OP armor, so I can just stand there and go whack, 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 whack to the bosses, and not have to really move. Yeah, the Ender Dragon I fight, I do the bows and all that stuff, but I've never really done it where you have to like run around like a madman. Yeah, so yeah, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe if you can. That'd be great. All that stuff's free. There's no thing for you guys to actually pay for there. It's just basically tell me you like what you're watching. It tells me that I'm doing a decent job. So yeah, let me know, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.